Recently, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Garden Warfare 2, and it's a game that I love for many reasons, but I've started playing it again because the other week it was like £2.50 on Steam, so me and the boys got it, and we've enjoyed the hell out of it. It's been amazing, it's been great fun. Like, I remember getting it on release day back in like 2016 or something on my dad's laptop, and just playing the hell out of it. It was so fun, it was so nostalgic, because I played Garden Warfare 1 loads, and it was just great. Something that stood out to me was the variants, and it just added so much character having all these variants. You could be a jade cactus, you could be a plasma pea, you could be a toxic pea, you could be an electrician, you could be all these things, and it was just so fun. Added so much character than just your classic hero shooter. But since the sale, the player numbers have gone way up. You know, they're starting to maybe decline a bit now, but they're still like way up there, you know. Much higher than they were before it went on sale. And it seems like EA has actually taken notice to this, because on the community tab on EA, a community manager wrote this, and I'll read it out. Hello everyone, thanks to Sarion's link to the Steam page status, it's got me thinking about support and updates. We all know that there isn't a team any longer to support the game, but here we are. Still playing, we are still having fun. I'm tossing together some info to send up to the chain, and I need your help. I need you to post as much data as you can on traffic. Hitting almost 10k on one platform is a perfect start. It may not be as large as college football, but the fans still love the series. What I need from you is pretty simple. If you can, I need screenshots of as much info as you can send me, so that I can send that up and get some more eyes on the series. I cannot promise any type of update for the game, servers, content, etc., but we do need to get things rolling on how we, and I mean peeps like me, can support you, the players, as best we can. Now honestly, I think this is the best thing we could have got from them, because Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville was honestly pretty it wasn't atrocious, it was just not a very fun game to play. And I think everyone probably thought the series was dead after Battle for Neighborville because of how much that flopped. Now, although I know how much people want the game to be updated, and I do too, it's not confirmed, so just bear that in mind, that if you are thinking, oh, it's definitely going to get a huge update, just remember it could just be some sort of anti-cheat coming, you know, I don't know. But just don't get your hopes up is what I'll say. But as well as this, I just wanted to talk about the most likely things that could happen, the possibilities that could happen, and the least likely things that could happen. We'll start off with the most likely. I think that the most likely things that we could get is a proper anti-cheat for the game, because people love to mod the game, right? And I don't blame them. The mods for the game are great. Like, the more... I forgot what it's called. It's like a project where it adds so many more variants to the game. It's really, really cool. But we need a proper anti-cheat, because these people go into public games instead of, like, bot games, which is silly. And an update to the anti-cheat would be a great way of stopping that. Even though it probably might stop some mods, you know, it's not great in that way, but apart from that, you know, it's good. I think another possibility would be that the town hall could open again, or start open more regularly. And the town hall, if you didn't know, is this kind of place on the map where they do a wacky game mode. They used to do a wacky game mode each week. Like, there was Rambo's Rabid Revenge. I think there was Cats vs Dinosaurs, where you'd, like, be in some giant robots that you'd use in, like, the final part of the game to fight each other instead of plants and zombies. Boss Hunt was a big one, you know, things like that. It would be cool if they got that up and running more regularly, because they were honestly really, really fun. So on to the possibilities that be added, and the things that I would want to be added to the game. Now, I think that most of the possibilities of things that could be added is the cut content, because although the game was amazing, there was so much cut content from the game, right? Like, look at some of the scrap bosses. You've got the Imitator, you got Fiddle's Crab, you got these 3 beetroot bosses, you know, there was loads. Even Zombot was found in the game files, like the Zombot and then Dr. Zomboss in the top of Zombot, which would have been like crazy to fight. It would have been great, but I don't know why they didn't add it. It would also be cool if the scrap game mode called Team Vanquish Goats came along, where instead of playing as plants and zombies, you play as goats. Yeah. The goats would essentially, you'd have like a plant goat and a zombie goat, and the plant goats would have like green iron armor on, and then the zombie goats would have like purple armor. Both do different things, just Team Vanquish, you know, it would have been fun to see. I think it would also be cool if we saw some new variants for different characters, or maybe not even variants, just new abilities for different characters, like the scrapped Torchwood ability where he, like, runs and then slams the ground. Or, you know, we could see some Torchwood and Hovergoat variants, you know, EA maybe get on that, yeah, you know. Another thing that I can think of as like a kind of final goodbye is another PvE thing, like the Trials of Nomus, and how that was like a kind of expansion on the story. It'd be cool to see something like this as like a final goodbye to the game, where it added like maybe 2 new characters, although I think that's more unlikely in this kind of section of the possibilities that could happen. There's also a lot of cut gnome content, like playable gnome characters, and that would also be a very, very, you know, epic thing to see. Now on to the things that I don't think are likely to happen, although it would be great if it did happen. I think that an unlikely thing to happen would be to add a whole new class, or a few new classes to the game. If they added 80s Action Hero from BFN or Space Cadet, it would take a lot of coding. Even though they got the foundation there, it would still take a hell of a long time to code it, you know. and I think that would be too big of an update. Although I would be, you know, it would be great if they added that, like, it would be, you know, amazing. Or even if it is just a boss character, like, they had, like, Laser Beam as a character that you can play as. Another thing that I'd be very, very surprised if they did was Garden Warfare 3. Although I would absolutely love that, it would be a big surprise. And I'm all for it, but I don't think that would happen. I think the series is still partially dead from Battle for Neighborhood. If this update goes well, then, and if they even do the update, then I feel like there could be a chance for that, but maybe not right now. But anyway, my message of this video is to EA, and if anyone from EA sees this, which is incredibly unlikely, please, the fans deserve another update. I deserve another update because I love the game, and it would just be a phenomenal thing if you did update the game. Give us a little more content. Anything. I will take the anti-cheat. I would actually take the anti-cheat. There are so many people that just love this game, and, you know, what's the harm in doing it? Although, you know, Garden Warfare 3 would be great too. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. I hope you did enjoy. I hope this game gets an update. And if you did enjoy, then, you know, why not like and subscribe? It's greatly appreciated. I try and upload here, like, once a week. And, you know, yeah. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.